morning, class. As we just got done talking about absolute and relative location, I know you guys love it. We're going to move into the 50 states. To review absolute and relative location, we'll look at the United States for this. For absolute location of the U.S., we would look at the exact longitude and latitude of either the country as a whole or any specific state. Not date, of course not. For relative location, we could say the U.S. is south of Canada or north of Mexico. Now that we've reviewed absolute and relative location, we're going to play a game called Guess the State. Every person is going to have a capital given to them on a piece of paper. So everyone's going to grab their cards with their capital on it, and you're going to place it on your forehead so you can't see it. So for example, if I was trying to guess my capital, which I cannot see, I would ask people, did anything important happen in the state that I'm trying to guess? And if I was someone trying to give myself a clue, I would say, yes, there was a big massacre that occurred here at the corner of State and Congress, which would help me to lead on to guessing that this must be Boston because that's where the Boston Massacre occurred. Once you all think you have the right state, we're going to check and see if your answers are correct. On back of all the cards I'm going to give you, there's an abbreviation on the back that correlates to a color that's on this map. So on the back, if you had the abbreviation YELO, the state you should have guessed should have been Alaska because that's where the yellow dot is. So everyone's going to look for their color and look for the state, and hopefully you all get it right. Just in case you're not 100% positive the state you might have, even though we went over it several times, it's okay. You can check your answers with the color on this slide. So once again, if you had the abbreviation GR on the back, which is green, the state you should have gotten was Montana. And this goes along with all the other colors. So make sure you check your state and that you get it right. Now that all of your states are right, we're going to focus in on the geographical features of the United States. When we do this, we're going to be using absolute and relative location. We're going to look at the mountain ranges, rivers and lakes, and the Great Lakes. So with this, we're going to start first with the mountains. We're going to look at the Rocky and Appalachian Mountains. So for example, if I were to say where the Rocky Mountains are, I would say for relative location, they're on the west coast of the United States. So that would be where California, Oregon, Washington is, over in this area. And if I wanted to get an absolute location, I would look at a specific mountain or the mountain range all together and get the longitude and latitude of this. So you guys are all going to get a handout of specific places I want you to look and find the absolute and relative location. Now that you have your handouts, you can all use the iPads to look up information. All you have to do is turn it on, slide the little slider thing, and go to Safari where you can look up as much information as you would like.